Guys, I'm gonna do a quick walk around of the van and show you all of the systems and functionality of the camper. The 1996 Toyota HiAce cruising cabin made by Toyota. Fully designed Toyota camper from the factory. Just under 200,000 kilometers on the clock. One kz turbo diesel engine. Makes about 130 horsepower with 212 pound-feet of torque. The great thing about this truck is that despite a lot of other Japanese market imports of the same era, this actually makes really reasonable power for the US highway. So you don't have to focus so much on staying in the slow lane or staying out of other people's way. You can really just get on with it and get to where you're going. So overall, I'll show you the cab here. Right-hand drive, Japanese import. We've got an aftermarket steering wheel. We also have Apple CarPlay wireless and Android Auto compatible 7-inch display head unit. Like I mentioned here, just under 200,000 kilometers. Which is really just getting going for this engine. These are reliably known to go for upwards of 400 to 500,000 miles when maintained appropriately. This van is two-wheel drive. They do come in a four-wheel drive version. This van is two-wheel drive. See, we also have a pyrometer for exhaust gas temperatures to maintain accurate and appropriate exhaust gas temperatures. We also have engine management watchdog for coolant temperatures. It's a quick cold start video for you. Coolant 64 degrees. So, kind of going into the back where the magic happens here. This kind of set up in a commuter setup. So we do have two bucket seats up front, a two-seater in the middle, and a three-seater in the back seat. So it does seat 7. The middle seat swivels. I'll show you that setup shortly. But as you can see, we have a little factory kitchenette, brand new Dometic refrigerator, 12-volt refrigerator. So really happy to get that into the van. As you can see, everything's run off the switch panel here. Here's the fridge switch. Got our lights come on, and takes a little while to cool down given it's a 12-volt, but it does a great job keeping stuff cool. Has a removable freezer as well. And then I will actually convert the kitchenette and show you that. So here's the kitchenette converted. We have canister-based butane single burner. So it runs off of butane camp canisters. Gets the job done. Similarly, when we turn our water pump on, it's pulling from a little 4-gallon canister with an electric pump, and then has just a simple 4-gallon dump gray water tank. Yep, pretty straightforward, pretty simple, but we'll get the job done for cleaning dishes and whatnot. Let me pivot this seat for you. So the seat, the middle seat does swivel 180 degrees, so it can kind of get out of your way for whether you're cooking or having dinner or working at the kitchenette, but it does swivel 180 degrees and locks in this orientation. And then back here you have a collapsible camp table, maybe for dining or hanging out, playing cards. And all of these seats fold flat to create a two-person, approximately full-sized bed for downstairs. So sleeping-wise, like I mentioned, all this folds flat. Two can sleep downstairs. Additionally, we have sleeping in the pop top upstairs. It simply opens up, and you have a notable sleeper cabin upstairs, about a twin bed, so it's snug for 2 adults, but not unreasonable. They also have ventilation windows in both sides. And we have a little vent as well in the roof. This is all very simple. It secures down with 2 latches, one on each side. Just roll in the fabric as you lower the awning, and just snugs right up. So a couple of the things that I did mention in the ad, obviously this van has been wrapped with a vinyl wrap over the factory green and tan. The wrap is about 3 years old. It's not perfect, it's not supremely professional, but it really gets the job done for a 30-year-old camper. To me, it was always better than just the standard green paint, although the condition of the original paint is quite good. But I want to walk you around the van and show you some of the cosmetics of the wrap, as I mentioned. So you have some bubbling at the seam. We have some tearing of some of the plastic external wrap. Just minor little cosmetic scuffs. A little bit of tearing in the wrap here. Some discoloration from diesel fuel overfill. It does also come with a 2-inch receiver. I do light towing with this tow bar. This side is welded, this side is bolted, so you wouldn't want to get too much tongue weight or too much heavy towing involved. But if you have a bike rack or very, very light towing, it seems reasonable. Some cracking in the wrap at some seams. A little bit of peeling up from under the window molding. Some bubbling along the seam. A crack and a tear in this area. Some tearing of the upper vinyl. But overall, it really gives it a striking look compared to what you would normally see out of a cruising cabin with just the green exterior. I'm really happy with it. It's been great for the 3 years that I've owned it. It's incredibly reliable. The engine is phenomenal. I'll do a quick test ride video to kind of give you guys a sense of what it's like driving this thing. Everything works. I mean, it's just the way a camper should be, and it's pretty spectacular that this thing is not even at a third of its useful life yet. So it's got plenty of adventures left. also mention brand new LT light truck tires, tons of tread. So they're road ready. Put some miles on this thing. One last thing I would say, this also has accessibility for domestic campsites with 110 plugs. So 110 plug into your campsite, charges an auxiliary battery, and it has the inverter in the cabinet inside. So it makes it super easy in formalized camping as well as off-grid camping. You can do either. So like I stated, this van comes with the 1KZ turbo diesel engine. We are going to do an oil filter and oil change prior to handoff of this van. Last changed at 186, sitting at 199 now. So due for an oil change, but we will get that done. I don't know. I'm really impressed with this engine. It's very smooth, very manageable, very reliable. Haven't had any issues. Just went through major service on hoses, fluids, timing belt, water pump, gaskets. List is in the auction, so definitely take a look at all the work that went into prepping this mechanically to get it reliable for the next 200,000 miles. And here she is, all packed up and ready to go for a drive. So really packs up quite small for all the functionality. You get a lot in a small package that fits into a tiny little parking space. So let's go for a drive. So this isn't the first start of the day, but starts well. As you can see, like I mentioned, here's our digital pyrometer for exhaust gas temps. Here's our coolant temp monitor. And here you can see the Apple CarPlay integration, play directly from your phone for Spotify and view Google Maps while driving. Unfortunately, the Bluetooth connection did affect my audio here, but I'll go ahead and talk you through kind of the rest of the video. So this van actually really stands out quite a bit from its counterparts of a similar era in Japanese market imports. Toyota really got a lot right here, improving engine performance, cruising speeds. Hope to show you a little bit of that with some highway merging and getting up to speed from slow speeds on city roads into the highways. This also will do really well on B roads, gravel roads. It is the two-wheel drive version, like I said before. So if you're going to be doing some deep camping in places that are going to require a little bit more traction, this one may not do quite as good of a job as a four-wheel drive camper, but overall, everything that I've wanted to do in the Pacific Northwest, this van has exceeded my expectations with regards to being able to gain access and get me there comfortably, reliably, and get me set up for multiple overnights and week-long trips. Also worth mentioning, if you have limited experience with Japanese import models, obviously the steering column is on the right side of the vehicle. Really, most people get used to that within 5 to 10 minutes of driving. In addition, your headlights, your turn signals, and your windshield wipers are on opposite sides of the steering column, as you're used to in a US market vehicle. But besides those main differences, all which are fairly easily accommodated within a quick test drive, the driving experience is relatively similar. So real quick, I'm going to go from a stop, turn onto a a two-lane highway here and go from about 15 to 70 to give you a sense of what that speed, merging speed looks like. So there's 15 miles an hour, and then I'm going to put my foot on the floor here. And there's 60. And there's 70. So the speed is by no means mind-bogglingly fast, but it's definitely not dangerously slow. It has good power to get up and out of people's way. All right, so that's it. 1996 Toyota HiAce cruising cabin. Finishing up our trip here at the North American Bigfoot Center. If you're the type of person that kind of goes out on weekends searching for Bigfoot, this might just be the perfect rig for you. If you got any further questions that I didn't cover, feel free to leave them in the comments, and I'll do my best to address them in a timely manner. And happy bidding.